all been there. But he's got some great colleagues who are going to come up with an amazing cover story that Joe is going to have to guess. So, what I need from you guys is, what is that cover story? Just to recap, Joe is late for work because an atomic bomb went off and his goldfish drowned, and he works at a Hooters that only serves, or that's set up for owls. Hooters for owls. All right, guys, on the count of 3, let's say, "Come back, Joe." 1, 2, 3.
Come back, Joe.
Okay. I know. Oh. Sorry, I just stepped on something. I am so sorry.
Yeah.
I know what this looks like. I know that I'm late again. Look, but this time, when you hear my excuse, forgive me, okay? Because I woke up this morning,
Like normal. All right.
and my God, the fish, okay? There was a fish with a ring, okay? I mean, right, my ringtone on my, first the ringtone on my phone woke me up, and I was looking around, I was mining for fish.
You were mining for fish?
I was fishing for fish. That's it's a colloquialism from where I'm from. We say mining for fish. Because I wanted to eat. I was hungry. You know, I like to eat breakfast.
Right.
You know, big... I like to eat the worms.
Boy,
Oh boy. Filth. Dirt. Bait.
what's going on? What you guys working?
Making sure all the nests are clean.
Putting on my beak.
Yeah, all right. I like to see good customer care going on here. I appreciate that. Where were we?
Sorry, I know this is getting a little bit confusing.
Yeah,
I'm still
I mean-
putting it together in my mind myself, but I was fishing.
Okay.
Which I had time. I woke up super early, and I got a cold. I sneezed, you know.
What? How did you catch a cold? And you
Well,
went fishing?
I think I got it from the fish. I think they were sneezing.
Fish was sneezing.
Have you ever heard of a
So-
fish cold? Okay, a cold fish.
A cold fish?
Yeah.
So, did you eat this fish? What happened to this
Well,
fish?
it was cold.
Why was the fish cold?
The fish wasn't cold. No, I know. I'm doing a terrible job of telling the story. Cold
Yeah.
fish.
Okay.
Forget about the cold, think about the fish.
The fish.
It's a fish. This fish
Was it?
was before that fish. I brought the fish
If
fishing.
it was cold, was it dead?
It was on the hook.
The
It
fish
was
was
a
on the hook.
dangling. It wasn't dangling. I was looking at it. I was like, man, this fish will get put into a bag that I have
So that fish was dead.
in a bag.
In a bag.
It was alive in a bag. It was kind of it was hurting. It was strangling. It was in a bag.
It was in a bag.
Oh, bubbles are coming out.
So
Oh,
it sounds like your fish was dead.
Oh, the
It
fish.
sounds like your fish has died.
You really want it to be dead? Fine. It was dead in a bag. The fish was dying in a bag.
Okay. Fish is dying in a bag.
Boy, oh boy, its gills were fluttering.
Okay, that's what fish normally do
You
when
couldn't
they're
get
not
anything in its
alive.
gills. It was drowning.
Right.
The fish was
Fish was drowning.
in a bag of water.
Okay.
That's crazy, right? No, I didn't think it was crazy. I was like, I will put you back in the ocean. Because I wanted to save this fish's life.
Boom!
But it exploded.
Explosion and a dead fish.
Yeah, and then it resurrected. It fell out but when I dropped the bag and the bag exploded, the fish just sort of, no, it didn't resurrect.
Fit into that dead fish.
It didn't explode so much as it got bigger. It was a zombie fish. Nope. I'm creating scenarios in your mind to warm you up for what this really is.
Which
once
is,
you hear this,
yes.
it will blow your mind.
That's yeah. It will blow my mind.
Yeah. It was a blowfish.
It was a this fish.
Oh, it was the color of snot.
So you had a fish.
It was allergy. I had allergies to this fish.
That's a pretty bold. That story sounds a little fishy and it's pretty bold too.
Yeah?
Yeah. It's a pretty bold
There's a
story
fish
about
bowl,
a fish.
fish bowls. I was getting a manicure. My morning manicure. The knuckle. The
The
knuckle
knuckle
needed a
manicure.
manicure. Ring.
You guys still doing beaks, or what's going
Now I'm
on?
moving on to the wings.
You're moving on to the wings. I hope it doesn't usually take you this long to put on your costume.
I normally.
Yeah.
All right. Let me put all the elements here
Put all
in front of
together.
you so I
Yeah.
can tell you.
Yeah.
Okay.
What do we
Ring.
got?
Fish.
Fish. I'm hearing a lot of
Balls.
fish. Fish.
Yeah.
And you were late to work because.
Because I was fishing and the fish exploded. I exploded and then went fishing. Okay.
You had a fish.
I'm just now calming down.
Right.
Time.
I'm sure it was a
Explode.
traumatic experience. I'm sure
Explode.
what happened to your fish was very traumatic.
Dropping bombs like Vietnam.
So
Bomb.
bomb
Drop.
dropped, and your fish.
Explode. Drop.
And what happened to your fish after that explosion?
Well, it was dead.
Your fish died because of an explosion then?
Yeah. My fish died because of an explosion.
All right.
My fish was so exploded. Little bits of it were all over the yard. Here, there, everywhere. Here a fish, there a fish, red fish, blue fish. It was spinning around. It was like a little fish that was dancing.
What type of fish was it?
I think it was a blow fish, a sneezing fish, a sick fish.
What color? What color? What fish? What kind of fish do you typically keep as a house pet? Nobody keeps a blowfish as a house pet.
No,
What
no,
do you
no,
usually
no.
have?
We just have goldfish.
You go, all right, there you go.
Yeah.
And what happened to your goldfish?
Well,
It died, and it. How did it die again?
It drowned.
It drowned, but like what?
and dropping I think the bomb. I dropped a bomb. Perhaps. Something got exploded. I dropped an
Enjoy your job here.
I love my job here.
Do you like working at this fine establishment?
I do.
Because you're late all
A
the time.
little
I just
bit.
don't know.
More explosions at work. You know, I can't get enough of them. First it's with the fish, and then you know, but you know, you're the Large Hadron Particle Collider. I know. Well, that's what I like to tell people that I work in a fancy place.
Oh, for
Because
sure.
the
It might be
reality
a little
is much
embarrassing.
sadder because it's two objects
Yeah.
going towards each other. Stop me if I'm simplifying this
Well,
too
yeah, I
much.
mean, essentially, when you deliver something to somebody else, that's more like an object going to somebody. So, in a way, your job could be like that, but in the Hadron Collider, that's a little more scientific than what we do here.
Okay.
And plus, our clientele, I'm not sure would really understand all that fancy science stuff.
Yep. They need it simple.
They need it very, very simple.
All right. A church. A bird. A bird in a church. Oh, it's beautiful.
We got a lot of birds here, that's true. That's true. I don't know how religious they are. I don't think they're very
A tower.
sacred.
YMCA. I love it. That's the kind of music I love. The A. It's an A-frame house.
I mean, we work in a building which has an A frame, so that makes a lot of sense. Our clientele are typically of the avian type, but
It's a sort of a birdhouse.
right. I guess you could call it somewhat of a birdhouse.
Boss, can we go back to why he was late?
Absolutely. If you're not satisfied with the story,
No.
all right. I mean,
Let's review.
can you do it one more? Will you review that story? Because they're not satisfied, and if they're not satisfied, the boss can't be satisfied.
A. Bomb A. A bomb. A bomb.
Yeah. Right.
Exploded.
Right.
Did Obama do something? Okay, just wanted to make sure.
Yeah, no,
Because he's responsible for a lot of the
no.
troubles that we have. And
Don't talk to me about Obama. No.
Trying to take away my health care.
No, just.
All right, look.
Oh,
Yes, I'm Superman.
So you survived.
I
because
survived the A-bomb.
You survived an A-bomb.
Yeah.
So it was an A-bomb that exploded.
Yep.
Okay. And then your fish died.
Of course.
So,
So
You
I
got
put him
story.
into a fishbowl. The A-bomb exploded. The
Right, we
fish
got that
did drowned. Died. It died.
but why did the fish die then?
It was in a fucking A-bomb! We really need to go into the fine details, man. The fact that it was in proximity to an atomic explosion.
Honestly, that's why I don't fire you right now. That you survived an atomic bomb. There's something you can teach me.
Well, you know, maybe I one day will become a boss of this.
This fine establishment.
Yeah, the burlesque theater. You know, it is. You know, like when you got a real hen, like a real hen house,
Yeah,
like
some birds.
some big
Yeah.
big old titties.
Right. We see a lot of that here at this establishment. We see a lot of that. I mean, that's
Wow.
almost practically a requirement here.
Well, you know,
Which we're gonna have to talk about.
birds sometimes stare at cleavage.
That's true. We get that a lot here at this establishment as well. That happens quite
Well,
often.
here at this place in which you go and, well, it's a restaurant in which you pick out your chicken based on its breasts.
I mean, if that's the type of waitress you want, I mean, you could pick the type of waitress you want based on the size of their breasts.
Breasts. I want to
that's-
focus more on the
you wanna
breasts
focus
because that's
on
why I
the
love this
breasts.
shop. I love
I mean,
breasts.
that's
I love
what makes
sexy
us,
chickens.
you know?
I love poultry.
That's what makes us
Staring. Staring. Owls.
Right.
I believe. And I'm just gonna come around and say, I work at Hooters.
Right. That is the name of our establishment.